we begin at the house of Jefferson Jones. He's there doing what he does normally at his house when he receives a visit from Nancy DePaula.
Never quite could get these the way I want. Interrupted again. Who is it?
It's me.
I'd recognize that voice.
Open the door, Jefferson.
Come on in, Nancy. Why don't you have a seat in one of my perfectly aligned chairs?
Frankly, I'll take the couch. I've sat on those chairs.
Oh, come on. You love to play the games we play in these chairs.
We've had some good times in those chairs.
You've had some good times on that couch.
But that's not what I'm here to talk about.
Oh, I'm sure. That's too bad.
Look, Jefferson. We need to come to a new agreement.
You mean one that involves that tape that I have of you pushing Frederick off the
Yes!
All right, sure. Let's hear it. What do you got for me?
Look. We need to work together. I'm sorry about the things I've said to you. My husband is a drunk.
Yeah?
I don't need him anymore.
Sure.
I need you. I'm sorry.
It's all right, Nancy. That's just fine. It must be hard for you to admit it.
No, it's fine. Easy as pie. I'll just put my happy face on.
You're so good at that, Nancy.
All right, well here's what I propose. That Fredericks, I told him he could have the job as the principal and that I would...
You picked him to replace me? You didn't tell me that.
Look, I know, I'm
He's
telling
a
you
moron.
now, he's not a moron, he's got a PhD.
They give out PhDs like candy when you come from the Air Force.
No. But what I'm saying is he's malleable. He owes me some favors.
All right.
If you could see it in your tiny little walnut heart.
I'm hurt, Nancy, in my tiny little walnut heart.
Oh, come on. If you could find it in your heart to bump down to vice principal, which everybody knows is the authority position at the school anyway, we put him in principal.
Yeah.
A figurehead. A malleable figurehead. He has no idea what's going on. He can't even distinguish between zeros and ones. He's lost his...
Where's the benefit to me to become vice principal? You gotta explain that to me.
We're flying under the radar.
Right.
He can take the rap. We can do whatever we want more than we've already been doing. And blame it on him. Do I have to paint a bigger picture?
Yes, you do, because I got the tape on
We
you.
can pin a murder on him.
Oh.
Don't forget.
I guess we'll find out what the rest of that sentence was a little later. Because we're going out to buy the dumpster where Chip is. And he finds one of the students, Mosaic, sleeping out there. What's going on?
Giant insect.
Hey!
Oh, hi, Mr. Chenery.
Hey, what are you doing out here by the dumpsters?
I'm just trying to study. It's so hard for me to study in school because sometimes the kids, they make fun of me and stuff.
Whoa! That's not nice. Why do they make fun of you?
Well, it's not so much that they make fun of me. It's just that some of the boys try to have sex with me all the time.
In class?
I know, it's totally wrong because I'm not working. I'm here to study. But it's really hard because I'm up all night and I can't get my homework done and I'm afraid I'm going to fail.
Oh, you can't do that. You can't fail. You have to study.
I know. If there was some way I could study and work at the same time.
Oh. Well, what do you do for work? Maybe I can give you some advice.
I'm a hooker. very good manager, maybe you could be my manager. And you could make it so that I could do my work. I could study my nutrition and diet therapy while I do my job.
Okay, I will help manage you. You just have to tell me how to manage you.
Well, when a call comes in, you have to set up a time and a place and then tell me where to go and I'll do it.
I can do that. Okay, I'll be your manager.
Oh my gosh, this is the best thing ever.
Yay!
I'm sure we'll learn something from that a little bit later. Anyway, let's go to Chance Bannister, who hasn't heard from Debbie lately. So he goes over to her house to see what's going on.
Stormed off like that in the parking lot. Seeing you with Jessie just got me all jealous and worked up, and well, I guess I just jumped to conclusions. Are you really with her?
No. I decided not to be with Jessica.
So you're with me then?
Actually, I decided not to be with you either. You see, I went to the principal to do what you asked. To get you your sweet little job back? And what does he tell me? Can you think of anything that would upset me this much?
Nope. Nothing at all comes to mind.
Exactly.
Just me and Rosemary!
Rosemary! I can't believe it! You cheated on me with this Bunsen burner!
Debbie, please, just hear me out. Look, the only reason I was so upset was because we were forced to never see each other again at the cost of our jobs. I'd fallen into this whirlpool of despair, and well, you know what it's like talking to her. You just talk to her for 1 minute, you feel like killing yourself. You were just there, and she talked to me and said it was okay to feel sad, and it just sucked in like a big vortex. So addicting. But the minute I stopped, I realized it was a mistake.
But you still went through with it, didn't you? You didn't have the guts to stop it before it happened, or at least in the middle of it. You waited until it was over, until it was too late. How am I ever going to trust you again, Chance?
First time in my life, I don't have an answer. I guess fate will decide. Things will come around. Look at all that's left of this school. Oh, it's all gone to crap. Conrad dead. Jefferson Jones wielding everything like just school is his plaything. Give me one good reason why you want to stay at that school and work for him. A bunch of no-good crooks are all they are. And when you come around, you realize I was the best thing that ever happened to you. But until you realize that, I've got nothing more to say to you.
Sometimes love causes a lot of different emotions in people. Let's go to Stanley, who's in the teacher's lounge when Frederick comes in.
Why can't I ever leave you? You're such a whore.
Love is fantastic! Oh.
Hi. Welcome to my hell. Have a seat.
Your hell is the teacher's lounge. It's my sanctuary. And my domain now. It's all mine. What to do first? What changes to make?
Change number 1. Shut the hell up. Change number 2. Lower your friggin' pitch. I'm hungover.
I can't lower it. I've got passion running through me. Passion. Look.
Number 3. Listen to number 1 and 2 before you open your trap.
Colored chalk.
Colored chalk. Now I'm intrigued.
I'm in love. I'm in love with the lunch lady. Oh, and she does it for me.
Now I really think I'm gonna throw up.
You know, you've just never seen her the way I've seen her. The way she measures every ingredient for her chicken parmesan so precisely.
Keep drinking that and you'll see her the way I see her. Yeah, it looks sexy, doesn't it? Looks all fine in the bottle. And it tickles and burns. People think you're laughing inside, right? But you're crying, aren't you? Have another sip, buddy.
No. There's something more important going on than me, my love, or you and your drunken sorrow.
Tell me about it.
I heard something.
Continue.
I don't know if I can even say it, but I found out who killed Conrad.
What did you just say?
I said I found out.
Stop! Let me think this over. What did you just say? You said that you found out who killed my best friend.
He was my best friend.
My best friend! Shut up. My best friend. Who is it? Who killed him? Who could possibly kill the greatest teacher we've ever had?
The science teacher. She admitted it to me right there.
No, this can't be true. She could have.
She said she pushed him right off the building just like she pushed me.
Well, there's only one thing we could do. Find her and return the favor.
Wow, that doesn't sound very safe. Anyway, let's return to Nancy and Jefferson and hear the rest of that sentence as Rosemary comes in a little while later.
A murder!
Really? Now, there's a couple murders we got on our hands now. There's Conrad. Still don't know who did that. And there's that student that died falling off the rooftop, which we know you were involved a little bit in that.
And then perhaps there's some in the future.
Oh, you got plans, I see.
I'm just saying someone needs to take the rep, and it's always nice to have that person around, don't you think? Oh! Speaking of murderers!
Hi, Harry. Hi, Rosemary.
Is
Hey,
that
dear.
Hagrid? Oh, there goes Hagrid! Hagrid!
There's no cat there.
Nancy?
I know, she's your sister.
Rosemary, darling. Oh, what's the matter? Now that I'm fired, can I be a famous clog dancer that dances exclusively to Harry Potter soundtrack music?
Of course you can! Outside the Irvine
tell your sister.
Lies! Trapped like a little rat. I have got to start carrying a notebook. Harry? Harry?
Heidi's in the lunchroom when Garth enters.
Spaghetti bolognese. I love spaghetti bolognese. I make the meatballs, and then I make the sauce. I put a little sugar in it. It's my own special recipe. I wish someone was here so they could hear me talking to my... Anybody except for you.
Smells like spaghetti bolognese with meat sauce.
That's actually bolognese is meat sauce. It is not with...
It does not matter. What is it you are doing coming into the room that is mine of the lunch? Garth?
I don't know, maybe dip my carrot in some tomato soup.
Is that a euphemism for something disgustingly sexual? What does that mean?
Put some eggplant in your chocolate pie. I drew it.
Oh, that's very not appetizing. At all! Garth, I have something to say to you. It has taken me 3 days to get up the carriage to tell you something that I need to tell you. I do not love you anymore. I am in love with another. Well, why are you making that face? You do not believe that someone could be in love with the beauty that is me? Oh, that is creepy. In the very creepiest of the ways of creepiness.
Good. Maybe, we should,
You are...
you know, if you're in love and not with me, that means you've been cheating on me.
I cannot cheat on somebody that I am not with because he has beaten me to a very small pulp, and I do not mean of the oranges. There's no cheating. In the, you see, I come over here and you come over here, and it makes me very, more disgusting than it was on that side. Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Jefferson has returned to his office when Chance comes in to have a chat with him.
Yeah, that's right. Order me a new set of business cards. And this time, make sure you get the foil right. All right. Now you're hope it's the right thing to do. But it does mean I can get my old bat back out. Why, Mr. Bannister, what are you doing on campus? I seem to have fired you.
I remember.
Well, that means that you need permission to be here since you are just a private citizen.
I understand.
All right.
Look. You ever been in a situation where you just feel like you've lost everything?
Well,
And that
yeah.
you've nothing to lose, you might as well just not care anymore?
Yeah, I've definitely been there. What are you getting at, Chance?
Look, as far as I know, Debbie and I are completely through. And you know how much this job means to me.
Oh, yeah, I definitely know that.
Hey, please have my job back. I miss it so much.
Well, I'd like to help you, Chance, but you see, there's been some changes around here. You know, Well, the stress of the job has been getting to me. Well, seems like Mr. Dr. Friedman has taken an offer that I've given to him, and he's going to take over the duties of principal. But I'm going to be the new vice principal.
Why is Dr. Frederick the principal? What are you up to?
Oh, well, you know, he went through a tough time, and he's come back out of it, and, well, like I said, it's been a tough year with all the injuries, deaths. I kind of felt like I might take a little bit of a break, but I don't want to leave the school high and dry. So you'll have to take it up with Frederick, I'm afraid. But I'll tell you, it was up to me, I'd give you your job back, Chance, because there's nothing I like better than to see a man who's reformed himself. And you seem like a reformed man to me. At least I hope you are.
Did you just say the R word?
Yeah, I believe I did.
I never consider myself reformed.
I know you don't, but I consider you reformed.
And you're mistaken.
All right, you got the bat now, big man. What are you going to do with it?
No. You make a little rule.
Oh, all right, you say it.
You can take my job away, tough guy. What are you going to do about it?
I'm going to wait and see what you do with that bat, but I warn you.
Wait and see, huh? Wait and see how you did as a warden?
When I was a warden, Mr. Bannister, I took care of a lot tougher men than you. So you go ahead and do what you think you need to do with that bat, but I hope you know how to use it, because I know how to use it. You better not let me take it away from you.
Chip is answering the phone for Mosaic.
Triple the price then. For 8 o'clock? Okay, and your name? You're the 5th John Doe tonight.
Debbie notices that Mosaic is spending a lot of time in the principal's office, and they have a chat.
I didn't mean that in any
hard growing up in Bakersfield. Let's return to Garth and Heidi as Frederick enters.
So, who is it?
If I tell you, will you not hurt him? Will you promise not to hurt him?
Sure, I won't hurt him.
Garth, I think you are using sarcastic tones with me.
Of course I won't hurt him. Now tell me, who is it?
It's...
Attention, students! I'd like to make an announcement. I'm in love with Heidi Klum.
That's what's going down.
Oh God! Oh God! Heidi!
Rosemary's at home when Stanley arrives looking for her. I wonder why.
I guess we've been together for a million years, and I bet we'll be together for a million more. I miss you, Conrad, I miss you. And I miss you, Hagrid. Why is the world taking another shit on Rosemary?
Knock, knock.
Hey, bro-in-law.
Hey, ex-wife, sis-in-law. What's going on?
I'm having a bad day.
Yeah, we're all having a shitty day today, aren't we?
Why are you acting so weird? You left the door open. Hagrid got out.
You know, I heard today that, they're gonna shoot down another satellite.
That's neat.
Yeah, I thought you'd like that.
I guess I like when things get shot down. As much
Yeah.
as the next person.
It'd be a great view on the roof of the school.
I agree. You know, Jacob Conrad and I used to call that our special place.
What?
What? Nothing.
You and Conrad had a special thing, huh?
I know it's hard to believe. Jacob Conrad was so handsome. He had that great 70s mustache. But one day, I came into the teacher's lounge, and he was reading Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone.
You
Not
read
the
that
Sorcerer's
book?
Stone. He read the English version because he was that cool. And I knew then that we were kindred spirits. And so every day, we'd meet on the roof and we'd read another chapter.
Oh. Why don't we relive that, Rosemary? Why don't we get that book? Go up on that roof. I got the mustache.
You too. I got the book.
And maybe you and Conrad could be kindred spirits again.
Oh, that would be neato.
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 Well, right there we learned the proper pronunciation of mustache. Let's return to Chip as Mosaic comes in.
Hi, Chip.
Oh, who's that?
What's the matter?
times. And leave the hawking behind.
But how will I make money? For the Fashion Institute, I still need a job.
What you need to do is study harder. Don't be like me. I didn't study very goodly.
I don't know. You seem super smart to me. And you're the only one who really talks to me like a person.
That was a pretty bird. Oh, hey, Mosaic.
Hey. Okay, I'll study. But you still didn't answer my question about the money.
Well, if you study, then you can get a good job. You said you wanted to be a fashion thingy, right?
Yeah. I want to work at Macy's.
Well, then you can be the best macer that you can be.
Garth carries Frederick out into the parking garage, where Nancy is just getting out of her car.
Yes, I'll pick you up. I'll be there at 3:15. All right, boys.
Stop! Stop!
What are you doing? What are you doing? That's mine! Garth! He belongs to me!
Alright. Make sure he keeps his dirty mittens to himself, eh? Before I kill him. Don't want to go back to that jail again.
Shoot! Skedaddle! Oh, Frederick! Oh, my dear! No! No! Here, rest against the hood of my car, but gently. Don't tip it over.
He broke my glasses. That's the second pair in less than a month.
What did you do to incite Garth? He's bad news.
All I did was I walked into the lunchroom and I declared my love. Oh my God!
Pull these out of my freaking fists.
They don't make vehicles you park in parking garages the same as they used to, now do they?
I don't think I need to explain what we learned there. Just be careful in general. Okay, let's return to Jefferson and Chance. When Debbie comes in and sees them holding a bat together, or whatever they were doing in the last scene.
Are you gonna talk to it, Chance? It's not gonna listen.
No one listens. Ever since I've come here, I've been alone. The new guy, always trying to fit in. Always trying to live up to Conrad. Maybe you can hear me. Maybe you'll listen.
I can hear you. I can't believe you.
My bad.
What's going on with the bats?
Oh, I was just telling Mr. Bannister over here about my new position. You see, I decided to take a little vacation from being principal. I'm the vice principal now.
So I technically don't work for you anymore?
No, I suppose you don't. Technically.
Did you have anything to do with
No, I
this?
didn't. I just came to ask for my job back.
I told him I couldn't give it to him because, you know, I'm not the principal right now.
Debbie, why did you come here?
She works here. You're actually a private citizen on campus, just on Ryan.
Chance,
What do you have to say to me?
I have to tell you that after talking with a hooker from Bakersfield,
we lovebirds. I got this videotape you might want to see.
Oh, Chance, do it to me, do it to me.
Yes, hell yeah.
You should see this next part.
No, don't show it.
Is that it?
Look at
I can't help it, I'm so upset.
Come on, let's do it, make ourselves feel better.
Turn away.
Who cares about Daddy?
Just one incident.
I thought I could trust you. I thought I could be over it, but I guess I was wrong. I never want to see you ever again. And you know what? I quit.
Be careful if there's a video camera around when you're doing things you shouldn't. Let's see Mosaic. 10 years in the future.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm in Chicago, decorating the Christmas window, and all because I learned my algebra. Oh, this is the best dream ever. Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Let's go back to regular time and up on the roof of Little Orange County High, where Rosemary and Stanley are looking at the stars.
I used to love this place. It used to be my favorite place.
You're talking about planet Earth, aren't you? I used to love it too.
No, I'm talking about the roof. When Jacob and I used to come here and talk about what will happen with Harry. Is Dumbledore gay? What is the last Horcrux? It was like paradise. And then that bad thing happens to him.
I'll give you one chance, Rosemary. Why don't you tell me what that was?
I think that Jacob Conrad was going to ask me to marry him.
Go on.
He told me to meet him on the roof, and he said he had a big surprise.
Yes?
And I told my sister Nancy, your wife, and she gave me a bottle of champagne, and we toasted.
Yes?
And that's all I can remember!
I know that you pushed him off the roof! You killed him! And I don't have any reason to do the same
Is Stanley gonna push Rosemary off the roof? Find out next week in the next exciting episode of After School Specials.